Hey everyone, Ken Sparkle. Today I'm gonna talk about Alvin the Chipmunks. So today, what I mean to say that we all love Alvin the Chipmunks, cause I know we just do. Let's just say because we just like chipmunks, because those characters are just chipmunks. Let's just say it's just the boys and the girls are both chipmunks, but except that the girls are called themselves the Gepettes. And let's just say, if you guys remember from the episode The Gepettes from the 80s series where Brittany decided to call her own team the Gepettes. So let's just say I do like the names because I already mentioned it in my Gepettes video. So anyway, let's just focus on Alvin the Chipmunks. So so the thing is, I like Alvin the Chipmunks since 2007 when the live actions started, because I just remembered the moment I went to see the first movie with my dad, and I was like 6 years old, and let's just say I may have let's just say little crush on Alvin at one point, or maybe Theodore. Well, let's just say I just like Theodore better than Alvin. Let's just say because he's cute. Well, don't get me wrong, because believe me, people do seem to have crush on a cartoon characters, which they're not really real, but it's okay to have a crush on a cartoon. There's nothing bad about it. So, well, let's just say I like the new TV show of Alvin the Chipmunks. You can see the picture, what the you know. But let's just say I still like the 80s series, like 1983 series, 1988, and the other one from 1990s when they had this other show called The Chipmunks Go to the Movies. So let's just say they all are the 80s cartoons of the Chipmunks at that time. Let's just say I do like cartoons than CGI most of the time, but let's just say I kind of prefer the CGI of Alvin the Chipmunks. I just don't know. It's hard to choose between CGI and cartoon, you know what I mean? Because let's just say I just like both like equally because they're just so interesting. I don't know. It's just a difference, really, because the difference between CGI and cartoon is confusing me. Ugh. Well, let's just say it can confuse you guys too. So that means I look lucky because I'm not the only one. So anyway, so as you know, I like the Gepettes rather than the Chipmunks, but like I just mentioned before, that I do like Theodore. Let's just say I rather prefer Theodore over than Simon Alvin. Let's just say because Simon, well, let's just say he can be a pain in the butt. He can be narky with Alvin all the time. Like, seriously, he always has something, like, let's just say he always have problems with Alvin, like, all the time, just because Alvin being a troublemaker that caused Simon to have this sort of, I don't know what people calls it for, because I don't know, but I just remember something about people can have this sort of disorder that makes them get annoyed that quickly. I don't know what you guys call it, but I don't know. So anyway, let's just say I don't really like Simon anyway, because like I just said just then, pain in the butt. So I just don't really like Simon really because I just think he's annoying, and he always correcting Alvin all the time. He always moans at Alvin, and let's just say he always quickly get angry with Alvin as well. Why can't you just get over it? Like, shut up. Like, ugh, no. And same goes to David. You know, Dave's Seville, the Chipmunk's father, well, adopted father. I just don't like Dave as well because he's the same as Simon. He's annoying, he's a pain. And the way he keeps yelling at Alvinnn every time he thinks, well, let's just say he always thinking about blaming Alvinnn for everything. I mean, just because sometimes when Dave makes mistakes, he does sometimes blames Alvinnn for it. I mean, why can't you just realize that it's actually his own fault and responsible? He's an adult and he should know that because Alvinn's just a kid or a teenager, whatever. So yeah, and well, let's just say I do like the relationship between Simon and Ned because I already told you guys already. I think I did. I don't know. And I also like Alvinnn. It's harder to say the name for Brittany and Alvinn's name. You know, people. I don't know. I think it's called Alvinnn. I think it said. I think so anyway. And I also like Theodore. Let's just say it's hard to choose on which because they're all the best ships names, and even though they're only just friends, but most people think that they're actually a couple. But let's just say, in my opinion, they're just friends. So let's just say, I remember in the Moncast, I might tell you about what the Moncat is in a minute, but let's just let me tell you about what I remember from the Moncast. So Brittany explained that she and Alvinnn will never be together because let's just say Alvinnn is too awkward to admit he likes Brittany and he always fancy off of girls and human girls in school and that. So yeah, and let's just say Brittany may have feelings for him and Alvinnn can have feelings for Brittany. So let's just say they aren't friends, but let's just say they do have this sort of hatred, rivalry sort of thing. Because let's just say it can remind you of some other characters that you probably know from your other favorite cartoons. And let's just say that most people think Simon and Jeanette are a love couple. Let's just say that they're not really a love couple. They're just friends who are shy to admit their feelings, and they may have crush on each other, but let's just say they're too awkward to admit their feelings. Same goes to Theodore and Eleanor, but like I said before, that I said Eleanor and Theodore only like each other as brother and sister. So you have to respect my opinion, guys, including to some other people who, let's just say, you forget the words, who bullies me, something like that. Well, something like that. Anyway, I just thought you guys will be interesting, liking to know my reviews, like my opinions of the Chipmunks. And I also going to tell you guys that I like the songs in the new series better than Yeti's because let's just say I think I already mentioned that I find it hard to, well, let's just say to ignore it by saying it's not right for the Chipmunks or the Gepettes to sing the original songs in like that's already a song in real life and that, from the original singers, you know what I mean? Do you guys ever fed up about it? Because I bet you do. So yeah, I hope I'm not the only one. And so yeah, well, let's just say it's not just Simon and Dave that I actually get annoyed with. It's all of the others as well. I mean, Brittany. Well, let's just say she can be a pain in the butt too. And I also do have to admit that Brittany can easily be annoyed with Alvin as well, just like Simon does. And I don't know, but let's just say it's not just Brittany, Simon, and Dave, but I did mention everyone in the whole cartoon can easily get annoyed with Alvin because of his mischievous behaviour. Do you guys ever remember the character called Miss Smith? Ugh, I mean, I don't really like that teacher anyway. She's always a strict woman. What? I don't know. She's just such a. Let's just say she can be a moody woman. Well, let's just say she always hates Alvin, like for many reasons. But you can't really hate Alvin just because he's a troublemaker. People supposed to like Alvin really because he's everyone's favorite chipmunk. Well, let's just say everyone may not like Alvin and probably like the other chipmunks, Simon and Theodore and the Gepettes. But let's just say it's not fair, to be honest, because I feel bad for Alvin for being mistreated by everyone. You know, so yeah, I just hope you guys, like I just said, hope you like my review and my opinion on Alvin the Chipmunks on the new series. And let's just say that I already mentioned that I mainly prefer the live actions of Alvin the Chipmunks because I already told you that the live actions are the first Alvin the Chipmunks I've watched since childhood and that. Yeah, so I hope you guys like my video. I'll catch you guys really soon. And just before I go, I had to say sorry to this girl that I have caused trouble with from last night. So I hope you accept my apology. It's just, well, you know me, can easily get upset easily. So hope you understand. And please promise not to do it again, because otherwise it just upsets me more. So anyway, hope you guys have a good Christmas, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.